This video is an instruction on my market overview indicator, and this indicator displays a clean dashboard and shows you the market trend status based on possible 7 popular trend analysis method, and possibly display on all time frames. And you can freely choose what method you want to display and what combination of time frame you want to display. And I will explain the logic behind each method. So here, the first method is called MA angle. And basically here I give you the choice to choose what moving average you want to choose. In this case, I am choosing a 20 period simple moving average. So if the current bar on the specific time frame is higher than the previous bar, and then the angle is up, that means trend is up. If the current bar is lower than the previous bar, the angle is down, then trend is down. Of course, the indicator will take a look at all specific time frame you want to choose. And the time frame you want to display is under Market Overview settings. And you have the choice to choose from M1 to month 1. So in this case, I have this set to false. I have these two set to false. That's why the M1 and week 1 and month 1 is not displayed here. So all other time frame I'm setting to choose. So you can choose your combination. Okay, this is the first moving average. If you don't want to show this method, simply put this to 0. For example, like here. And then that one will not be displayed. So for any of these analysis, here's my test version. And in your the indicator I'm giving is called Market Overview, okay? So, let's just say this is 20. For any of those analysis, we have 7. MA angle, MA cross, RSI, stochastic, ADX, MACD, and BB. For any of those, if you don't want to display them, simply put 0 on the first variable under the description here. So for example, if I don't want to display the MA cross status, then I just simply put this to 0. It's the same for any others. For example, for RSI, you just put this to 0. If it's anything other than 0, that means you want this option. So the first one is MA angle, the second one is MA cross. So this is a classic trend analysis, and we're using 2 moving averages. One is short, marked as S. One is long, excuse me, marked as L. So short moving average in this case is a 10 period exponential moving average, and long moving average in this case is a 50 exponential moving average. The logic is, in this case, if on that particular time frame it shows red, that means it's down. Down means the short moving average is below the long moving average. If short moving average is above moving average, that means it's uptrend. Then its display will be green. Okay, so this is the second one in this case, and then third one will be RSI. Okay, first we have RSI period, and then RSI price, and then RSI upper threshold. In this case, default is 60. Lower threshold, in this case, default is 40. The logic behind RSI is this. If RSI is above 60, then it shows green, means uptrend. If it's below 40, it's downtrend. If it's in between, then it's no trend. Okay? then indicator will take a look at all time frame you have specified. Once again, if you set this to 0, then we're not going to display this row. In terms of stochastic setting, in this case, let's just make this to 0. See, there's no RSI. For stochastic, it's similar to RSI. This is 533 defines the stochastic, and here we're looking at stochastic main line. In this case, it will be the blue line. Okay, stochastic type, and then upper threshold and lower threshold. If stochastic is above 70 for that particular time frame, then stochastic is up. It's below 30, then trend is down for stochastic indicator. If it's in between, then it's no trend. That's why sometimes it's gray, so it means no trend. Once again, if you put 0 on the first one, that means you don't want to display stochastic. Maybe this is not your favorite indicator, you don't want to display that. And the next one is ADX. For ADX, we have ADX period and ADX price and ADX threshold. The logic is this. Let's go with the ADX. For ADX indicator, and if you only look at ADX line, it doesn't show the market direction. It only shows the market momentum. So in this case, the logic is this. If ADX line is above a certain level, in this case it's 20 by default, then there is a trend. However, we can't see what trend that is. But if ADX is under 20, we consider, by my logic here, we consider there's no trend. Okay? But when ADX is above 20, then if green is on top, then it's uptrend. If red means DI minus, green is DI plus. If DI plus is on top, then it's uptrend. If DI minus is on top, then it's downtrend. Okay, so ADX possibly it have uptrend, downtrend, no trend. And here it has possible have uptrend, downtrend, no trend. But for MA cross, for MA angle, it's impossible to display no trend. It's either up or down. Okay, that's for ADX. This one is for MACD. MACD, we also only two possibilities, either uptrend or downtrend. For uptrend, MACD is above 0 line by my definition. By the logic I'm using in this indicator, if it's below 0 line, then it's downtrend. MACD, fast, slow signal price. Okay, so this just defines what MACD you're using, and then we're using 0 line as a threshold here. So once again, if you put this to 0, MACD will not be displayed. Okay, so the next one is Bollinger Band, BB. So band period, band deviation, this determines what Bollinger Band you're talking about. Then here, this defines the trend status. But for percent, 10 means 10%. What does that mean? Okay, for Bollinger Bands, it's like this. So from the distance between upper to lower, we call the entire 100%. Okay, so lower is 0%, middle is 50%, upper is 100%. If the closing price is above the 90%, because my buffer I define as 10%. So if the closing price is above the 90%, then it's uptrend. If the closing price is below 10%, it could be minus. It could be below the lower band. Okay, then it's downtrend. If it's in between from 10% to 90%, then we consider it's no trend. So for this, We could have uptrend, downtrend, or no trend. Okay, so obviously this is you can define this freely. If you define let's say 30%, then it's going to be between 30 to 70 is no trend. So based on your settings, then obviously there will be less chance to be no trend. Then those are the 7 analyses. And for market overview settings, and these are the time frame you want to choose. Maybe you only want to choose an analyze for simply just one time frame. Then you can set all others to be false, just one to be true. Or you want to display all time frame. You just want to analyze just one indicator. You could set all others to false and just leave that one. And then display corner. You could choose between 0 to 3. This is 0, 1, 2, 3 here. Okay, but most likely you want to choose 0 to 1. Let's just use 1 here. Okay, and X, Y is how far away is the location of this entire dashboard. For example, this is X, this is Y distance. And then you can define all the 3 colors here. So in this case, I have chosen to be at this corner. So this is a brief description of this indicator, and it just gives you a quick overview across the board, all time frame, and 7 possible methods to tell you what the trend is.